Nature, adventure, historic sites is the big draw for your visitors.
Yes, that is because it is multifaceted tourism. We have adventure tourism, trekking. We have five of the second highest peaks of the world, K2 and others. And we have trekking. Then it's, as you know, it's a cultural city also, cultural country. We have a rich cultural heritage, archaeology, pleasure tourism, and so many facets of tourism are there. So the strategy is that to develop all these facets and according to the requirements and according to the objective conditions. Definitely the climate has affected overall the globe, but at present there is not any scare, and I think that our joining this conference is so good that it has sensitized us to the problem which in our part of the world we shall face after a decade or so or after some years. I think one of the panelists, he mentioned of traditional knowledge. So what we are hearing since last 2 days is a horizontal approach to the problem. And since I come from a part of the world which is a custodian of traditional knowledge, so I don't find any terminology here of cosmology or of ancient cosmology or of different other traditional ways of dealing with this modern problem.
Give me a little example of what you mean.
By example, I mean that there is a distinction between traditional knowledge and modern knowledge. Modern knowledge, we understand that is the scientific knowledge. And still we find certain gaps while science is trying to encounter this problem of climate change and its direct impact on tourism. I think there are certain gaps which I found in most of the speakers. A long work has to be done on the scientific side. That is okay, that is a horizontal aspect. What is in my mind is that being a student of ancient cosmologies and being a student of metaphysics and philosophy, I have done my doctorate in philosophy on Sufism, spiritual traditions of the East. I think that they have a point that the primordial relationship of man and the nature has broken. Man has taken nature in an instrumental way and has not understood nature in its intrinsic value. For instance, the very word exploiting nature, I think in the East we will never use this word of exploiting nature because we think that we are part of nature and we use that terminology in relating to nature, which is very respectable. So what I would like to suggest is that while we are having certain scientific solution to this problem, we must also bank upon that traditional knowledge and traditional wisdom which will help us restore the primordial relationship of man and nature which the modern world has lost. If a person breaks his promise, the modern world will say it is unethical because it is universally recognized that we should keep our promises. I say, while I have studied the traditional knowledge, they say that if a person breaks a promise, he has done evil. That is going to affect the cosmos. It will disrupt his relationship with the cosmos, and even if he is at any distant place in the cosmos, his breaking promise will definitely disturb the equilibrium of the cosmos. So what is required is that we have to follow universal ethics, and we have to restore our own rupture which has taken place within the modern man, within man himself. It is his inner rupture which is reflected and manifested in the rupture of the cosmos. You have hurricanes, you have tsunami, you have so many natural disasters. Why? We think that only our physical actions are bringing them. No, I say our moral actions are also bringing them. Being immoral invites nature, because there is a primordial relationship between human action and equilibrium of nature, equilibrium of the cosmos. This we have learned from ancient wisdom.